Hello, Kiari. Thank you for checking in. Hopefully that's not all visible. No, the majority of it's not. Good. Wait. It might be visible. That'll go away eventually. Heck. Whoops, wrong button. How are you doing, Kiari? Me, I'm living the dream. I don't think I get enough sleep, like ever. Do you know where my fire clay is? Out of curiosity. What have I done with that shit? You fire clay? You totally are. Alright, let's go ahead and get some iron going. Why will make sense, eventually. Also, you can never have enough iron. Whoop. Oppa Gangnam Style. Hey, Shrexy lady. Whip. Perfect. I don't know about anybody else, but I'm so eepy all the time. Let's go ahead and load this up. I'm going to need some iron for what I'm doing. All but 8. As one dizzity does. Whip. I don't think I can use brown coal. I think I've got to find my charcoal. Why do I keep picking that up? You know what that's not? My charcoal. Here we go. I've unmuted, yeah? Yes, good. Alright, perfect. Let's go and throw that in there. Gotta light this shit up. Boom. It's been a while since I've played Vintage Story. Actually, I've not played Vintage Story since last year. What's up with that? On the 31st of December, I live streamed Vintage Story. It's only been about a week. A little bit more. Where did I hear a goat? The greatest of all time. Does anybody know where I power this thing from? Maybe it'll be more obvious once I've actually got pulverizers in there. Let's go move these over. I've got a lot to do, but this is just a chill working on stuff stream. Boom. Ba-ra-ba-ba-ba. Damn, I've only been subscribed to my own channel for however many months. What's up with that? Let's go and check, actually. Twitch. Starting soon. Well, that's my 3-month badge. How do I see how long I've been subscribed to my own channel? My guess is that I've only been subscribed to my channel as long as I've been a partner. Or not a partner, but affiliate. Partner is something else. It's a lot more lofty of a goal. Why am I doing this by hand? I've got a pickaxe. Alright. Gotta move this over. Or rather it not be this close to my, blueberry bushes. But I'll just have to move these as soon as they actually fully ripen. Boom. Hello, Vicar. Is there anything in here? No. I don't know about you, Vicar, but I feel like shit. How are you doing, buddy? We're making some iron. I'm going to wait until the iron's made and I've got more people here before I explain myself. For one thing, I don't even need limestone. I don't know why I have that. You know where else I've got limestone? Literally everywhere. But that's not important. What I don't have are the tools. We are also being EB. That is valid. Do, 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 do. Fish. Am I growing large amounts of walnut around? I'm seeing a bunch of oak, which is good. I do need oak for leather and stuff. But I'm going to be needing a lot of walnut, and I can't help but notice that I don't have a lot of walnut trees. Boar. Hello? My pigs have all grown up. I was wondering why they weren't hostile. I should go grab some carrots. I gotta keep everybody well fed. Although I think that my pigs will eat carrots, not my cows. And since I'm trying to feed them both, I should grab breadcrumbs. Doo-doo. I'm gonna eat this. Delicioso. Strange. Pet the cow. Pet the cow. Come here. Pet the cow. Alright. Oh, damn. They're all cows. I still only have the one bull. Here y'all go. Have some breadcrumbs. Let's also give these guys breadcrumbs. I'm going to have to collect these eggs, since, for whatever reason, they've decided they do not want to hatch them. Was that steel? Or not steel, iron. I don't have steel. No, that's tin. I don't know where I got a tin again from, but that's not exactly helpful. How long are you all fresh for? 5 days? Should be fresh for longer in the cellar. Dying, send help. Do I have eggs in here anywhere? No. I guess I don't. Fresh for 14 days. That's actually not that much longer. But it is what it is. Empty barrel. Empty barrel. And that's all pickling onion. I'm just trying to collect a little... figure out what I was doing last time I played. Gotta keep working on this house. Basalt ashlar. What I need is more limestone. Ashlar. Oh shit, I didn't install it. Kieri linked me a step stool mod. Which would be very funny, because it keeps talking about needing a step stool. On account of my being a small-ass bird. So I could have step stools. I don't. Don't want to use fire clay for that. I've got blue clay, but... one second. I should also have a bunch of red clay somewhere I'm not using. Like, don't get me wrong. I'll use the blue clay. I guess I also do have a bunch of red clay nearby I could just harvest. So a lot of this is my laziness. Right, I need chisel. Excuse me. Chisel, hammer. My hammer might be over here. Do I need my chisel? I think I need my chisel. Boom. I don't need my chisel. Perfect. I mean, I do need the chisel. I don't need my hammer. The one I don't have. There you go. Bring these over slightly. Although I do still have to figure out how I'm going to connect the rest of my house to this. Since I don't want to move my beehive kiln, my house is going to have to be pretty small. But that's fine. Nobody made peace with it. Ba-ba-da-ba-bum. Kieri. Oh, I was talking about how you linked the you linked a mod that adds step stools, which is something I've been saying for a while now that I need, but I did not install the mod, which is on me. It's my bad. Yeah, of course I'm short by 2. Why wouldn't I be short by 2? I also don't have my hammer. Or my... No, my hammer is the one I do have now. I don't have my chisel. My brain's not working. But what else is new, eh? Slabs. Brick. Weep-a-pew. Quick lime. What is my, here we go. Perfect. Boom, boom. Alright, that's gonna make the tower easier to make. I wanted to have, like, a little spare storage room over here. But that would be difficult to put a roof on. Or would it? Yes, yes it would. Or would it? Yes, maybe. Talking over myself in multiple layers. That's just how my brain sounds all the time. Yoink. It seems today that all you see is violence in movies and Shrek on TV. No, it's still full. It just looked not full. I'm close to the base. Nice, nice. No, I found a basalt. And then, because I did not find a lot of basalt, I, air quotes, acquired this thing. Whoop, 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 whoop. Boom. I acquired this. In air quotes. I do not need this, but I also acquired it. Well, this one is less necessary, but will be helpful. I'm just acquiring stuff. I did some mining off camera. Whoop. But yeah, so these blueberry bushes are going to have to be temporary. The entrance to my house is not going to be that far. I'm wondering if I should not have like a little side door that leads to my craft room. Boom. This would be easier if I knew what I was doing, because the problem is that mistakes can be really expensive. Like time, resources, really expensive. What can I do with all these pumpkins? I guess I can make fruit bread. Air quotes, fruit bread. I've also got those fruit bars. Whoop. Oh, my bad. Excuse me. I have an idea. Yeah, that's still going. Let's go ahead and feed my pets again. I guess they're not pets. They are my livestock. Although they are mostly food. Let's go ahead and feed everybody. Have more food, you filthy animals. There you go. Dang, I wish I knew what I was doing with my house. Because that's what I'm here to do, is to try to work on the house. How long are you fresh for? 5.3 years? 8 days, that's gonna go bad. Witch's hat. Fresh for 34 days. I need to find one more witch's hat if I'm going to start cultivating it. But I don't know where to find witch's hat. I found it around. So I guess we'll just go look for more. Boom, ba-dum. It's not a horrible use of my time. Boom. I wonder if... No, I shouldn't build my house in creative mode. It would make me a lot more likely to actually build the fucking thing. But we're not here to cheat. Unless it's really funny. Boom. How's my corn and shit doing? Carrots. Oh, I probably need to make some... Interesting. Why is this peanuts not doing so well? Or rather, these peanuts not doing so well? I'm confused, but now is no time to abandon grammar. There's nothing in my inventory. It's taking up too much space. Let's look for a single witch's hat. And then we will get back to focusing. Probably. A lot of walnut over here. I was just talking about needing walnut planks. Boom. No one told you that life was gonna be this way. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Your job's a joke, you're broke, your love life's the away. Feels like you're always stuck in second gear. Oh, it's a deer. Hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. Well, I'll be there for you. More black currants. Well, what kind of fish are you? Sea perch. What are you doing so far inland, buddy? The ocean's like, I guess it's not that far from here. I still don't get how you got into this little pond. Can chat again. For a while you could not, or you could chat but not watch, and then watch but not chat. Interesting. You're not missing a whole lot. I'm currently looking for one more witch's hat mushroom as an excuse to not work on my house. I'm not very good at building. Although if I keep being a perfectionist, I'll never end up with a house. It is better to have a house that sucks than no house at all. But let's see here. Not finding any witch's hat. Although who knows how long ago I harvested the witch's hat I've got. So while I did get it in this area, it would not have respawned yet, probably. Which is unfortunate. I could really use one more witch's hat. Oh, I don't think I've got prepared paper. Preparing the paper is not that hard. Bum bum. Ba-da-bum bum, ba-da-bum bum, ba-da-bum. Soybeans. Not that I don't know what my house is going to look like. I'm not entirely sure what I'm doing with my windmill tower. I mean, obviously, I'm currently doing nothing with my windmill tower, but I mean, when I do go to actually build one, what am I doing with my windmill? Nope, it's still going. Kind of hard to watch. Walnut planks. Let's go and start building the wall outwards or upwards. Outwards and upwards. Better out than in, that's what I say. Kind of want to just explore. If I get a golden scythe, a meteoric iron knife, and an iron pick, I can go collect some maps. Probably put my skeletons down, since I don't currently have a home for them. Alright, good. I thought I heard a hostile... Alright, puppy dog. Treat your new siblings well. That's all I was trying to do. Boom. Gonna grab these guys. I could totally set up my skeletons to make loss. Most people would not see it, but those who do would murder me. And that's like half the fun. High fertility soil. I'll just have to get Mika over here. Open my game to LAN or whatever. And have Mika build my house for me. It's like, yes, I did some building off stream. None of this needs to be here. There we go. Probably going to have a different material for the corners. Because it looks better that way. They collect animals and cooks. What the hell? There's a Bowthorn shooting at me from somewhere. Run for it! Do-do-do-do-do. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Under the sea. I wish my brain worked. Alright. Let's go ahead and eep. Rift activity is very high. Well, no wonder I'm under attack. You know what I could do? Twould be worth my time. Is going to go collect that meteoric iron that I marked 20,000 years ago and have never gone back to collect. Got a lot of food in my cellar going bad, but I've also got a lot of food in general, so of course a lot of it's going to be going bad. Ow. Where are you at? There it is. Get out of my blueberry bushes. Get fucked. Alright, and it's dead. I just killed your taller sibling in front of you and you're going to pick a fight as well? Alright, both dead. Honestly, all of these monsters, not very smart. It's like, oh, well, my stronger cousin just died in front of me, but I've got this shit. Bone. What's my rot? Where'd it go? Couldn't sit down the tools I don't need where I'm going. Okay, I do have my bow on me. Right, don't need my chisel, don't need my hammer, don't need my saw. Let's go and put my walnut away. Honestly, I should probably stop calling these streams something along the lines of working on the house. Because whenever I say I'm doing that, it's not what I'm doing. But also make a borb. My time off request for my birthday was accepted. It took them like a sweet time. I requested it several days ago, and it was only approved yesterday morning. Does anybody know I'm jumping around like a lunatic? Ooh, iron blooms. So I could continue to work on my house. But as is the pattern, when I say I'm going to work on my house, I do not that. I don't know where that arrow went. Or that one. Or that one. Where are my arrows going? Alright. Well, I lost like 8 arrows. I need to get me that mod that marks my arrows on the map. Where did those arrows go? The mod doesn't specifically mark arrows on the map, but your arrow counts as an entity. And as a result of being counted as an entity, it ends up on your minimap. I could just be more careful, but with my level of sleep and energy, it's not realistic. Look at that, I'm down to 39 arrows. I started with 44. I'm not going to do the math, but I've lost a couple arrows. I'm using iron arrows, which have a really low chance of being consumed. So yes, but that's really not what's going on here. I'm just bad at aiming. Damn, is that really all I've got? Alright. I'll set this down. So we're going to look for a farming trader, or an agricultural trader is what they're called. Let's go ahead and real quick feed my pets again. Yoink. We're looking for a luxury goods trader and an agricultural trader. Although right now, what I'm doing is I'm going to go get my meteoric iron. But consider those two things on the to-do list. What the fuck? Where'd this calf come from? I thought everybody here was already grown up. It is whatever, though. Here y'all go. Let's go put this away. Do 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 do. Right, set you down. Usually don't remember to grab my lantern until I've already left, so let's not do that. Excuse me. So we're going to need an iron, what is it? Iron pickaxe, meteoric iron knife, and a golden scythe. As weird as it sounds. Those are the three things we need. Bum bum bum. Who knows, maybe... What I really want is like a houseboat. Like if I could be an ocean nomad, that's how I want to play the game. I just want to explore. Obviously I would set up different farms on different islands or whatever, based on what can be grown in the area during whatever time of year. But I shouldn't have a base. I need a boat that functions as my base. In the meadow, we will build a snowman. Alright, somewhere around here is meteoric iron. Yep, that's it. Space iron. Probably see what this trader is. If it's agricultural or luxury goods, that'd be really convenient. Nope, you're a clothing merchant. I think I knew that. In fact, most merchants in the area are either clothing or furniture. You know, the two most useful kinds. I don't have a tin bronze pickaxe, but if we can find a treasure hunter trader as well. Also, keep your eyes open for a witch's hat mushroom. That's chanterelle. I'm actually already capable of cultivating chanterelles. So I do not need more. My brain doesn't work. Who would have thought? Wireless wonk. Bum bum bum. I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna work on my house. Let's fucking wander off. Ooh, pink apple. Excuse me, I can't fucking see shit. And of course, ooh, almond mushrooms. I've already got some of those. Step stools would not help in this situation, but it would be fun to have them. Just because it's amusing that enough people are like, damn, my model is too short to get stuff done. There should be a step stool mod. Of course, I was saying that well before there was a step stool mod. But it only makes sense that a step stool mod would be appreciated. Whoa there. Do. Hello? Oh, damn. Another translocator. Market. Not you. This one. TLC. Do. Stop it. Shipwright! I've already got that. I do want this. Compost is kind of handy, but not... Ooh, grey wallpaper. 38's not enough to do much with, but it is really pretty. Of course, I was hoping that we could find some skulls, or cobble skulls. This would not be a material I want them in. Ooh, peridotite. What are you doing over there, Shiver? Alright, maybe you hallucinated. What are you doing? Alright, well, that Shiver's just being a little goofball. Pond. Not a whole lot else over here. Hello? Nothing. Is that a cash register? Cash me outside, how about that? I don't think there's anything in here for me. Nope, nothing in here. What was I doing? Hello, Itmost. It is sometime in the morning. As you can see, I'm working on my house. Uh-oh. Y'all will never take me alive. Oh yeah, I found another translocator down here, so at some point we're going to have to set that up. Will it continue the pattern of, like, every translocator I find sending me to the middle of the ocean? Probably. This is a neat little ruin. 8 wooden planks. Barricade. Alright, not a whole lot here. Although if I can find an intact globe, that's another thing we need for a map. I don't think I'm going to find an intact globe here. But it never hurts to check. Alright, let's go. How are you doing, Itmost? Must stop climbing into random holes in the ground. Although I'm in the mood to explore. That's why I said I was going to be working on my house. Subvert expectations. Ooh, pomegranates. Won't be ripe for another 18 days. I wish I could make little markers on my map that count down. Like I could just put a little marker on there, like put it for 20 days or something. And so in 20 days, the marker on the map like pins itself. So I see it suddenly appear and I'm like, oh, something's going on over there. And then boom, I can see that my pomegranates are ready. Hello. You're a survival goods trader. Know of anything interesting around here? Not me, dang it. Well, you're useless, bye. It's not very nice of me. Pomegranates. I did do a tiny bit of gardening. Ew. That's a lot of fucking goats. Nope, lag spike. Alright. Good thing I've got all this inventory space. I've got a tiny bit more than no inventory space. So I've claystone rock. Let's go ahead and clear off some of the sand. I could probably collect a suavite. I don't know, I wouldn't do anything with it. How are you doing, Pocket? Meteoric iron. Alright, good. It was taking so long to break, I'm like, this should count as iron. My pickaxe. Matsuavite. Meteoric iron, let's go. I'm tired too. Landlord is done doing whatever the hell he's doing with the other half of the duplex. So at some point he'll be coming over here to do whatever. Take measurement of the kitchen floor. Which means I gotta put up with the guy. Well, realistically, I'll be asleep when he shows up. Perks of being a day sleeper. Or I'll be at work. Usually just asleep. I think that might be it for the meteoric iron. Suavite's very pretty, but I don't think I need... Holy shit, there's a lot of gazelles. I've not changed anything except added the stone quarry mod. Does the stone quarry mod increase the spawn rate of wild animals? What's going on? Getting gas? Well, you know what, we'll leave that. Probably got it all. But there could be more. If I could all just collect all the suavite. Or then I'll break the suavite to see if there's more meteoric iron in here. I'm confident there's not, but there could be. If in the future I want large amounts of suavite, I'll just cheat. I'm also probably not going to ever want large amounts of suavite. I don't know, time will tell. Yeah, I don't think there's any more meteoric iron in here. It can spawn in the outer edges, but I don't think it's going to this time. Yep, no more meteoric iron. What if it's this way? Alright, no more meteoric iron. There could be, though. What if there's not? There's probably not. Well, let's get out of the hole. Okay. So that'll be enough meteoric iron to make the knife. More than enough, even. I've got to find a trader. I've still got large amounts of food, by which I mean I've got this small handful of fruit bars. Well, let's head north a little bit more. Because if I can find one of the traders I'm looking for, we'd be in good shape. You never know, I could also find more meteoric iron around here. Just gotta look for what looks like a suspiciously perfect circle on the map. Pretty easy to spot in the desert. But I mean, I've done it twice. Bump up down. Although who knows? Maybe I was like unusually locked in the 2 times I've successfully identified meteoric iron from the map. I just unlocked secret knowledge I didn't know I had. Alright. That's just quartz. I'm going to have to get out of this desert. We're looking for traders. Wonder where they're at. That's more blackcurrant bush. I don't know why I'm so tired all the time. Probably because I don't sleep. Also, I'm stressed out constantly. As one does. Do-do. Huh. Yeah, the sandstorm makes looking around easier. Nope, it's just a hill. Ooh, resin. Although we did learn that I can create so much resin. That looks like a good ruin right over here. Sure hope I'm not ambushed by wolves or bears. I don't know why that sounded a tiny bit sarcastic. I do not want to be ambushed by wolves or bears. Like, you know, it'd be fun? Dying. In Minecraft. Tool vessel. It could have something good in it. Nope. We'll have to drop those. Ruined gear. Look around. Whoa there. You attacked me. Probably a piglet around here somewhere. Ow. Buddy, I can and will easily kill you. Come back. Hold still, shithead. Alright, that's what we like to see. I don't have a knife on me. So I guess you were just killed for no reason. Bye, pig. Wah, 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 wah. Hold on, I'm short and arrow. They do have a chance of breaking. But it's a low chance. Arrow's gotta be around here somewhere. Or it's just gone. It's gotta be a basement to this thing, right? This ruin looks like it should have a basement. It's gotta. Hello? Basement? What the hell was that? I think that was one of those drifters that can, or shivers that can one-shot me. And it will try to. Get out of the bed. Oh, it's a single candle. I do need rusty gears. I specifically need 10 rusty gears. And that's if I can even find the trader I'm looking for. Alright, I hear a piglet. Probably the orphan I just created. Who hasn't accidentally created an orphan or two in their time? Let they who is without sin throw the first stone. I don't know where the shiver is. Considering it can one-shot me, I should probably not hang around to find out. If I'm going to die, it'll be at the end of my adventure. As a shortcut home. Nope, I don't think there's a basement here. Odd water flow. Nope. Of course, for some reason I cannot swim. That's not true. I can't swim through, the softest of currents, though. I don't know what it is about having a small model, but it genuinely does make you like a super weak swimmer for some reason. Redwood forests. Nope, doesn't look like ruins. There's gotta be something cool around here. Might even settle for a single witch's hat mushroom. Why are all these pigs so suicidal? Do they not know I'm strong as hell? Whoops. Alright. One pig. Come back here. Why always starting fights you don't want to finish? I wish I had a knife on me. I could at least... Ow. I could at least be collecting the fat. Could probably make a knife. Oh, my hair both on. I'm rapidly running out of arrows. SMH my head. Chanterelles. No, but just cap. This blue milk cap is, or indigo milk cap is kind of neat looking. Although I do need a better justification to grow some of it, then it's neat looking. Pete. Pizza. Alright, chat. Full disclosure, I don't think my brain works. But this is not news. Nothing here. Gotta find a cool ruin, and then we can just head back. Although specifically, I am looking for traders. Walnut. Walnut logs, or walnut trees, do seem to be everywhere unless I'm actively looking for one. Anybody else get that? It's my favorite lumber to work with in the game, so I will actively look for walnut logs most of the time. Whoop. But if I am looking for it, it's nowhere to be found. Once I am no longer looking for walnuts, fucking everywhere. What's up with that? There's a lot of sticks on the ground. That's a ruin. Could be a trader over there, though. Let's head this way. Probably just look around that ruin and then start heading back. Witch's cap. Ooh, devil's bullet. Whoa. Anybody else here tired? This is not a very interesting ruin. It's also not the one I was looking at on the map, so... It gets a pass. Yoink, yoink. Yoink. It's a good amount of bony soil. Alright. Come on. Only know there's another piece down there. Oh, I guess there's not. Goes to show what I know, which is next to nothing. Alright, we'll explore this ruin and then head back. Oh, yeah, this is the ruin. Might not be as interesting as it looks on the map. We shall see. Well, it's got locusts. Where are my arrows going? What up, bow? I feel like my arrows don't always actually fly out of the bow. Missed. How do you miss? Come on. Probably a little bit overkill. Weakest locusts in the game? Yeah, let's shoot iron arrows at them. Alright, come on. Single file. Do. There very well could be nothing cool here. Whoops. Well, as long as I'm getting my arrows back, I'm not wasting them. Come on. There's no way none of these are hitting. Do I have a ranged or a melee weapon? No. No, I don't. Not officially. I've got all these shovels. Shovels are a melee weapon. Hello. What's this? Rotten ebony planks with mold layer. Ooh, this is actually one of the maps I wanted. Yoink. Sunrift experiment marked on map. That's actually supposed to be pretty rare, so we no longer need an iron pickaxe. Those of you who know. Next hour and 30 minutes. It's a lot of driving. Oh, sorry, little buddy. Did I break your house? Come on. And it's dead. Anything cool here to loot? Whack. I'm sure there's plenty of cool stuff around. Did I not just open this crate? Used for storage. What was in there? Map the Sunrift experiment. Location marked on your map. Abandoned mines, coal mine, Sunrift experiment. I don't know, I'm putting my weapon away. Oh well. It does not look like we got two of them marked on my map, unfortunately. That would be extremely impractical. So, I don't know why I'm complaining. Oh, there is a trader up here. So we will go talk to that trader. And then we will head back south. Or I guess back home. That being said, if this is one of the traders I'm looking for, it would be awfully inconvenient to come all the way back out here. We've also already lost the trader. Do. Oh great, I heard a bowthorn. Nothing ruins the mood quite like a bowthorn. What do you think, chat? Does it look safe down there? Kinda want to jump in there. I'll tell you what, we'll jump in the hole and risk dying when I get back. To the trader! I just want to look around a little bit down there. And besides, if I die, it just teleports me back home. I lose a lot of my satiety, but I'll get that shit back in no time. All I do is cook and then forget to eat. Hello there, trader. What kind of trader are you? Building materials merchant. Why the hell can't I find any of the merchants I'm actually looking for? Let's go jump in the hole. All the do-da-day. Hello, my honey. Hello, my darling. Hello, my ragtime gal. And into the hole. Ow. Alright. What? There's both ones down here. I wouldn't have jumped down here if I knew there were both ones. The bell is no good. I don't think there's actually anything down here. Ow. I think this place is just dangerous for the sake of being dangerous. I've also lost the bell. And there's the bell. Do you think that's a human skeleton I can pick up? Ow. Bye, dorks. Har 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 har. Ow. Oh great, Sawblade locusts can follow me. I'm actually surprised it took me longer than that to die. Respawn. Okay, so, how far is that? I seem to have hid my minimap at some point. Wait, what are you? You're the coal mine. Quite a bit further than that is the Sunrift experiment. Like, much further than that. Hello there, Diesel. It is funny you would call us landlubbers, considering I'm about to get on my boat. I'm on a boat, motherfucker. Alright. Bunch of meteoric iron. Alright, put my scraps somewhere a little bit more sensible. Whoops, almost wasted one of these. Probably should make some candy or some other healing item for the road. Claystone. How are you doing, Diesel? Rammed Earth. 2 different maps to the Sunrift experiment. Actually, it's the same map twice. You know, as one does. You know what I'm going to do? Ah, that will take a while. I just need the meteoric iron knife. I should probably make a, let's get out of here. Let's go and sleep. I should probably make a, tin bronze pickaxe as well. It hurts your face. I wish we got decent winters around here. Unfortunately, California is very, temperate. It'll dip below freezing like twice a year if I'm lucky. Where? Ba-da-ba-bow. Somebody once asked, could I spare some change for gas? I'm gonna have so much rot when I get back. It is what it is. Does anybody know what I did with my mixing bowl? Never mind. Sorry, here it is. Oh. More cured meat. It's a lot of fucking cured meat. Boom. Move to Truckee, yeah. Nope. Or rather move to Tampere. Problem is that who can afford that shit? Not I. Boom, 3 liters. Don't know why I keep sounding like I'm picking stuff up. That's a lot of suavite. Rocks. Oh. Saviors of the universe. Nah, I probably shouldn't use salt. It would make this last longer, but it's not like I'm doing anything that I need it to last longer. Boom ba doom. Do 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 do. So yeah, as you can see, the stream title says that I'm going to work on the house, so naturally I'm not doing that. I gotta figure out how to make the house look good, but the problem is that it's probably never going to look good. So I'm going to have to eventually cut my losses and just actually build a house. Or I can continue to live like this, and then actually do some story content. What am I doing? Well, I'm working on the candy. I could be making my meteoric iron, and I need to make a tin bronze pick as well. That's not enough fire clay. Hopefully this is cooled. It's been a while. Alright. Yes, the iron blooms have cooled, which is good. Isn't Iron Bloom one of the ponies from My Little Pony? Works on like an iron orchard. Oh, I know what I'm talking about. Nope. Here we go. Gonna put the iron blooms away. Pick up 2 more of these. What? Gold pile. Curious. Was that in my hand? When did I pick that up? I am confusion. Well, let's get this shit made. You do. I'm excited for the new up-and-coming Animal Crossing content coming later this month. Not that long from now, actually. I'm also excited for, okay. Here it is. There we go. That might be all it can hold. Somewhere around here I've got 2 more pieces. Here we go. Nope, that is all it can hold. Which comes as a surprise to nobody. But yeah, I'm excited for Animal Crossing. Early access is probably going to be a bit of a shit show. But I'm also kind of excited for Hytale. Which is odd, because Vintage Story I like because it's like the few aspects of Minecraft that I do enjoy dialed up to like 1 billion. And then Hytale seems to be like the opposite of that. Or it's like the aspects I don't particularly care for from Minecraft all in one place. Although, I do really like Terraria, and Terraria is like all combat all the time. Here we go. If I've checked that chest 20 times looking for my stuff. No, I didn't. Alright, there we go. Put this back. That'll fit in there. Let's go ahead and light this up. I'm going to have to find out where the fuck my shit is. Yeah. Like, I don't know. The exploration in Minecraft feels kind of hollow. Because there's like, what, 2 structures? 3 structures? Tops? And like, the combat isn't offensive, but it's basic as shit. Would you get back here and die? There we go. 3 arrows to kill one of these guys. Uh-oh. Oh, there you are. Actually, you're not even the same one. It'd be funny if I accidentally sniped myself with my own arrow. Like the knockback causes it to fall down and hit me. Whee! How are my babies doing? Is Gregnant... creature weight? Well, you're a bull. You can't get Gregnant. You're ready to mate. You're a boar, so you can't get Gregnant. You're ready to mate. That's another boar. I really don't need multiple boars in here. What am I looking at here? What is that? Why do you have a human head? That's kind of terrifying. Its mouth was moving downwards, but not the rest of its face. Before I'd forgotten what else I was doing. I do need to feed my babies. And get more meat on the farm. Get more animals on the farm. And then I need to make a meteoric iron knife, which I'm working on. A golden scythe, which I can work on. And then a tin bronze pick. Hello, my children. Here y'all go. Happy birthday. Alright. So much to do, so much to see, so what's wrong with taking the back streets? You'll never know if you don't go. You'll never shine if you don't glow. I don't know why they don't just make a All-Star by Smash Mouth, the American national anthem. It's way more American than whatever the fuck the Star Spangled Banner is. Am I joking? Who's to say? The answer is no, I'm not joking. Everything I've ever said is 135% serious. You're probably thinking, Satu, half of what you say is insane. Exactly! Just gonna put you here. Oh, I had a bunch of brown coal on me. Boom! Gotta go grab my hammer. Are you excited for Hightail Pocket? Boom. From the looks of things, the magic system in Hightail is a little bit horribly unfinished. But it is early access, so that's to be expected. Spell tomes will be in the game, but I do not know if, you don't think so? I don't know if the spell tomes are like one-time use. Because if they are, that would kind of suck. I would have to farm to be even a slightly effective mage. Of course, mods are going to fix a lot of the issues. Oh, with Hightail. Although you might end up with a situation where, like, Minecraft is fun if you mod the fuck out of it. I don't feel like Minecraft really gets a whole lot of credit for that. I'd argue that Minecraft is a tiny bit better off than Starbound. I can't play Starbound without mods. I really can't play Minecraft without mods. Or a group. Do. Hopefully we get a volume model for Hightail soon. Or quickly. The game's not even out yet. But hopefully we do get it soon, yeah. And then some necromancy would be nice. Some proper necromancy. I need to be my undead, or not, well, the bird is technically undead. I need to be my necromancer bird. Come on. Alright. Scythe head. There we go. Probably wondering, why am I making a gold scythe head? There is actually a reason for this. And it isn't just that I'm insane. I could do this faster by hand, but I might as well keep doing what I'm doing. Laziness for the win. Do I have a stick? No, actually I don't have a stick. Brown coal bits. There must be brown coal under the ground here. That is not a joke. There's brown coal all over the fucking place. Gold scythe. Can I set the scythe head down? Nope. I'll have to turn it into a scythe first, then I can set it down. I'm kind of curious as to what the deal is with the gold scythe. It's got 18 durability. That's like, what, 3 uses? Sticks and stones may break my bones, but chains and whips excite me. Look at that. 18 durability. This thing is purely decorative. Let's go and set that down. I don't really like warm colors, so the gold scythe doesn't even look good. In my humble dog shit opinion. I'll put that there, grab my whatever. I should be able to make 1 ingot worth of tin bronze. I could have sworn I had something tin bronze sitting around. Other than my anvil. I'm going to say no. It's probably not worth smashing my anvil. Because if I set up like a second auto hammer, I'm going to want the tin bronze anvil to work. I suppose I could just make a second iron one, but that sounds like a lot of work for no actual payoff. Copper pick. Maybe I don't have a tin bronze thing I can break up. Could have sworn I did. But knowing me, I'm an idiot. I hallucinated the entire thing. Alright, fine, let's pick up my, not that. Boom, boom. Now I've got to find my cassiterite. Considerite it done. Har har he her here. That'll probably be fine. I highly doubt that my crucible is somewhere convenient. Crucible is probably one of many things that was just carelessly thrown into a box. Alright, chat, shout if you see my crucible. Not that it would help. Considering by the time I see that y'all are shouting, because of stream delay, I will be elsewhere. It is possible I dropped the crucible on the ground. Yep, there's my crucible. I know I'll find it eventually. I'm stuck. Send help. Must make bullshit and then go on an adventure. I'll put you there. I meant to grab firewood while I was over there. Hardly know her right. Hello there, Hex. Boom. How are you doing? How are the wife and kids? Perfect. Near crucible. 2 of you. And then 18 of you. 100 units of tin bronze. I'm nothing if not wasteful. Let's go ahead and put that in there. Let that melt. Hello. What do you think of my golden scythe? Well, that's not for me. I don't plan on using it. Would be a bit impractical to do so. Right, so now that the clock is ticking, let's see if I can't find my pickaxe mold. Could I have found my pickaxe mold before starting that? Yeah, I could have. But would that be in character? No. What is my pickaxe mold? Could be one of several things I've got on the ground. Take me down to the paradise city where the girls are green and the grass is pretty. Push comes to shove. I can just put it in an ingot mold. It's not ideal though. Let's check in here. Nope. Put that back. I'm not entirely sure what compels me to keep taking shit out of my crates. Yeah, I might actually have to make an ingot, which is fine. But it's a tiny bit annoying. Where is my pickaxe mold? Copper anvil. In the meadow, we will build a snowman. Alright, fine. I'll put it in the fucking ingot mold. It's better than wasting it. Although technically the only thing I'm wasting is some copper. Or coal. Where is my fucking ingot? Hammer. Spile. I feel like I'm on the right track. Nope, that's a trapdoor again. I don't know why I wouldn't just put them all together, but I'm not surprised I didn't. Could it already be in there? I don't think it is, but I'd be willing to be wrong. No, it's not already in here. Oh, damn. Oh, I never actually put the coal in there. That explains it. Like, it's wild that this didn't finish what it was doing. That gives me a tiny bit longer to look for my pickaxe mold. It's going to be a single flat item. Probably gonna have to take a break to kill that guy. Looks like we're gonna have to kill that guy, Scoob. Maybe I never had a pickaxe mold. Actually, it wouldn't surprise me if I never did make a pickaxe mold. Considering I can just conjure my own pickaxes. I'm the problem. Alright. Let's let that do what it's doing. Is anybody else here tired? Whee! Probably stretch more quietly. What I gotta do is set goals for myself. Like working on the house. You know, things that I'm going to clearly do. I am working towards something right now. I'm not just being a crazy person. Whoa there, that could have hurt. Get fucked. Alright. Come on. Share your secrets with us, Hex. Yoink. Right, so because I'm a disaster of a person, well, that's going to take a little bit longer than ideal. But it's fine. We can go back to making candy for the trip ahead. Why is there a rift right there? Can't have shit in Detroit. Unless that shit is a rift. In which case, yes, we can have that. Cause I ain't no hollaback girl. Wake up late and have espresso. There is a coffee place that occasionally I'll get this thing that comes with 5 shots of espresso by default, and then I add another 3 to it. And then my heart explodes and I die every time. Don't know how that happens. I wonder if I shouldn't make like an auto mixing bowl. It's not practical. But practicality is for dorks, I think. Everybody crap your pants. Do 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 do. I don't think it's in the mod yet, but Leitman is working on like a big industrial-sized mixer, which is pretty cool. When you're making enough bread to feed a server, you're going to want a large industrial-sized mixer. Bucket. When a problem comes along, you must bucket. Put you back. Alright. Let's get mixing. Let's get physical. I'm a little bit tired. But when am I not? Does candy stack to 32 or 64? I suppose we're about to find out. Mm, 32, duly noted. Did I lose the candy or did it just fall? Nope, it disappeared into the void. Sometimes it just falls out of the mixing bowl. Sometimes it disappears into the void. It is why you don't want to space out while mixing things. I lost 1, but I could have easily lost as many as 6. The void is a sweet tooth. Admittedly, I'm not entirely sure how sweet this candy would be. Well, it's made with black currant, which is a bit bitter. And then just sunflower seeds smashed together. It would be nice if the void would stop stealing my shit. If I hadn't played Hollow Knight, I would go kick the void's ass. I know the void is capable of some incredible stuff, though. I never did defeat the Pantheon of Hallownest. That would be a funny thing to try to do on stream. It's like I haven't touched Hollow Knight in 4 years. Can I beat the Pantheon of Hallownest? My sources say maybe. Yeah, well, blackcurrants being bitter is apparently like a United States thing, according to people in the old Britain. That blackcurrants are a little bit sweet. I had blackcurrant vitamin C gummies, though. No, that was elderberry. Or was it blackcurrant? Whatever, they were bitter. I know what I'm talking about 2/3 of the time. Maybe 1/5 of the time. But 1/5 is basically 1/3 if you don't know how fractions work. Put that back. Rift activity is high, which doesn't surprise me. I can hear a rift right now. How long are these fish for? 91 days? I shouldn't be gone that long. I suppose it's possible that I would be gone that long. That's what the kids call highly unlikely. Alright, No, we eep. I like to eep, eep, eep. Eeples and baninis. Where? Oh, I actually already knocked out my chores that I would have to do if to like stop early to do. That being said, it is already 6:35. So I think we'll go into the usual time of 7, which does mean I'm going to spend this entire stream preparing to go on a big adventure. And then when time finally comes to leave on said big adventure, I blue ball the audience by not being able to continue. Just have like a next time on Dragon Ball Z moment. Are these hot? No, actually. No, they're not. Alright. Let's all go to the Paradise City where the girls are green and the grass is pretty. Are you hard? Or just happy to see me? Nope, I can't heat up 2 different types of ingots. No, you put that back. Might as well keep these in the hole. Flint shovel. Could probably justify destroying this. But for now, let's just lean it up there. Yoink. Right, don't let me forget that I'm making a meteoric iron knife. Not for me. Although, I do have a meteoric iron knife. It's mostly damaged, otherwise I could have used it for the thing I'm doing. But also, I don't want to give away my meteoric iron knife. Wayo. Listen what I say, yo. Ack, my legs. You'll ever crack your neck and then you're like, oh, a hospital. I do believe it's not good for you to crack your neck. I do it all the time. But nobody ever said I was smart. It's quite a bit worse if you've got to, like, use your hands to move your neck in unnatural ways. It's not good for you, but it's less bad. No, if you crack your neck by just, moving it with your own dang neck muscles. Much lower chance for serious injury that way. One of these days, I'm gonna go to a chiropractor and then get paralyzed from the neck down. Tin bronze! Alright, you're a pick. And pickaxe. Tin bronze pickaxe head. Stretch your leg. Oh yeah, where you stretch your leg and like you get a muscle knot. I wonder why the human body does that. That just doesn't seem very practical. It's like, what if I stretch and then cause myself exorbitant amounts of pain? Knife blade. Where is my knife blade? Here we go. And funny body prank. I wonder why they're called Charlie horses. Right? Maybe it's specific muscle knots are called Charlie horses. Who knows? I'll have to look that up. I'll forget to look it up. What I should do. Yoink. Alright. Let's go ahead and craft these into tools. And then we're ready to go on our big adventure. Might feed my cows and stuff again, but otherwise we're ready to go. Boom. Alright, I should probably grab some rusty gears as well. Here we go. That should be more than enough. Also gotta grab my scythe. Do not need the tongs. Boom. Bunch of shit on me that I don't need. Mortar? Don't need it. Not on me anyway. Whew. I could free up a bunch of stuff. Base. Basalt rock. I can stack these. Put them away. Keep my salt crystals on me. Metal cooking pot can go on the ground. Suovite can go on the ground. Doo-doo-doo. Perfect. And by perfect, I mean this is why I've got no inventory space. Alright. What is this, lime? I believe the lime can be stacked on the ground. I don't know, I would stack the lime on the ground, but I can. So that's what we're gonna do. Alright. What time is it? Get 20 minutes. What's enough time to do some sailing? I'm sailing away. Can I put coils of rope on the ground? No. Should be allowed to, but whatever. See if I care. Goodbye, a bunch of stuff in my cellar that's probably going to rot by the time I get back. Right. I'm sorry. Usually I try to mute, but that snuck up on me. As it does. Alright, don't need this. What else do I not need? Do 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 da do da. Put my lime up here. Put the lime in the coconut. Shake it all up. So as we sail, we're going to want to keep our eyes open for traders. There are 2 more maps I would like to get from luxury goods traders. There is 1 map I would like to get from an agricultural trader. And then, of course, there is the map to the Resonant Archives, which I would like to get from a treasure hunter trader. So there are 3 different traders we're looking for. But considering we're on a long journey, we'll probably find them. Alright, good. I should perhaps bring my bedroll. I've got space at all. Let's go. Very little space. But I'm drinking neither the lime nor the coconut. Bum bum ba bum 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 bum. Do 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 do. Hey there, Delilah, what's it like in New York City? You're 1,000 miles away, girl, but tonight you look so pretty as you do. Hey there, Delilah, this one's for you. She stood on the balcony of Mrs. Smith's fish... Fuck, I already messed it up. She stood on the balcony of Mrs. Smith's fish sauce shop, inexplicably mimicking him, hiccuping him, amicably welcoming him in. How's that one go? The sixth sheep's sick? Something like that? Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch. It's harder to say without rolling the R. Irish wristwatch. Irish wristwatch. A proper cup of coffee in a copper coffee cup. I'm not very good at filling silence while I sail. Coal mine. Oh damn, the sunset experiment, or sun rift experiment is actually not that far north. Well, it's pretty far north, but it's like pretty much just north, which is good. It does not change that we're going to have to keep our eyes open for some traders. Oh, that's north and east. But you get my point. Somebody once asked, could I spare some change for gas? I need to get myself away from this place. I said, yup, what a concept. I could use a little fuel myself, and we could all use a little change. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and you hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. Man, I should have set up my house on that island right there. Look how big that island is. Would have been perfect for survival. And there are some neat tiny islands. Like, look at how small this island is. She was looking kind of dumb with a finger and a thumb in the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. Fed to the rules and you hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. I don't actually know any sea shanties. I would like to know or learn Bones in the Ocean. By whoever the fuck did that. The Longest Johns, I think they're called. I would have to change some of the words, because who wants to be in England? Well, yeah, I know what you mean. Soon may the Werman come to bring us tea and sugar and rum. One day when the something is done, take our leave or pay our go. What? Yar har shiver me be. Being a pirate is alright with me. Do what you want because a pirate is free. You are a pirate. Don't remember that weird fiasco? It's like Jake the Neverland pirate. And it's like, remember, a good pirate never steals somebody else's belongings. It's like there were definitely pirates that abstained from, like, murder, but they definitely took other people's stuff. It's like... My favorite thing is that John Bennett, or whatever his name was, the gentleman pirate, at one point, Blackbeard, yes, that Blackbeard, was, like, taking over for him because he was sick or something like that. And because of John Bennett's reputation, Blackbeard actually did not kill anybody while he was acting as captain. And it's like, Blackbeard loved killing people. But his respect for whatever the name of the gentleman pirate was so strong that he didn't do that. At least in those instances. Damn it. Fucking look at all this sailing we're going to have to do. Yeah, that's pretty far away. Pretty far. But it's fine. Well, we're going to encounter a bunch of cool new stuff on the way. Like, look at that island. I could have lived there. There's gotta be a cool island around here. Ooh, there's a trader. I have been saying I'm looking for traders. Although, considering that's a trader I've already found, there is a good chance that I checked them and they were a fucking furniture trader, because that's like all I was able to find. Well, here's a trader I've not encountered before. Let's check them out. I actually like Assassin's Creed 4. Black Flag. But I like it as a pirate game. The Assassin's Creed stuff, where like you're forced to tail somebody, kind of boring. Well, yeah, within the lore of the game, the reason that the traders managed to survive the apocalypse, you're a clothing merchant, is because they actually went out to sea. I just want a boat with like a bedroom, some storage, which boats already have, and then like a full kitchen. I just need those things on a boat, and then I'll be happy. Like, obviously I'm not going to do my farming on my boat, unless... But realistically, I could do my farming on several islands, and then just sail between my farms. Like, set up mini bases, but my official home would be my boat. Avali are nomadic by nature, so I could be like an ocean nomad. Unfortunately, the mod that I want does not exist. I've been watching it. It's still early access. But there is that, The Last Caretaker, or whatever it's called. Something like that. Where you're like a robot trying to grow humans in pods. That looks like a fun boat game. I kind of want to check out that little island. I mean, we can see on the map that it's really fucking small. But it's also interestingly shaped. Blackbeard was doing what in the East Coast? Is that lava? Oh, if that is lava, it looks like it's going to be a pain in the ass to get to. Nah, I can climb that. Oh, I've seen worse hills. Can I put down the, Put down the sail? Why are you not putting down the sail? Oh, it's because I'm trying to eat the candy. Climb in the boat. Put down the sail. If that is lava, I can come back and collect it with an iron bucket. Although the reason I would do that would be to infinitely farm basalt or obsidian, which I no longer have to do, since I'm a filthy cheater. But if that is lava, it would still be cool to bring with me. I'll go to Rift. That's a big-ass rift. Look at the size of that one. Hey. Oh, it's not. It's like a weird little grave. Well, I'm going to leave that alone, since there's a pig trying to kill me. But it's odd that that appears so large on the map. I was kind of hoping it was lava. Avali don't do well with warm temperatures, so I think it would be funny if I had, like, lava in my forge area, just because. Alright, let's get out of here and continue our quest north. Honestly, I wish there was more to do up in the frozen north. Because you get realistic Arctic Circle weather in this game. Like, the sun will just set in November and then won't rise again until March. It's feckin' beautiful. I'm a fan. That's a weird spot for that. Whip. Yeah, I swim faster than we sail. Only barely. What kind of stone is this? Granite? Alright. It's not as cool as it looked. From out here. Do 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 do. Climb into the water. I meant the boat. So climb out of the water. Boom. A lot of neat islands. Yeah, it would. But, like, you do get northern lights in this game as well. So you get, like, 5 months of darkness, the northern lights. You do also get, like, 5 months of sunlight, which sounds kind of annoying. I wouldn't want the sun to be out for 5 months. Another trader. Do. Yeah. So one of the things you can do, and that I do often do up north, is that I will raise a muskox using grass, which is also kind of hard to come by, but it will grow. Ow, fuckers. Why so mean to me? Hello. What kind of trader are you? Why is it always clothing or furniture? Can I get a decent trader, please? Anyway, while I sleep, I'm going to eat. I hope that's fine. Yeah, this strange bird just climbed into my wagon, complained about my merchandise. Oh, that's neat looking. We are on a mission, but I say we continue to explore. Not gonna lie, I'm super glad that I've got this mod that marks my boat on my map. I try not to lose sight of my boat, but not being able to do that is fantastic. Oh, what kind of tree are you? Oh, cherry. Cherries actually kind of suck in this game, but like on a server where I'm feeding multiple people, which will eventually be the reality that we all live in, I'm probably going to want to grow a little bit of everything, just vary our diets. I still got my staff, yeah? Good, good. Because this, we already know, contains a burial chamber on one of these sides. I think this one. Weird lighting. Dude. Oh shit, I don't have any mana. Alright, let's meditate. I can cast this spell for free, but I guess if my mana is absolute 0, the game gets all sus. Alright, there we go. The game's like, you're not cheating, are you? Oh, I guess there's not a burial chamber in this one. There is a single locust. I'm sorry, little buddy. Yoink. Granite dry stone. Kind of trying to look at the thing on the granite dry stone, but alright. Doo-dee-doo. Is this all that's here? Yep, looks like it. I suppose this is cooler than a burial chamber. I was hoping for treasure, though. But I suppose there's a burial chamber on this side. Right, there is a burial chamber on this side. Bum 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 bum. I actually still don't like silver and gold, however... Well, actually, I like silver. I don't know why I said that. I still don't like gold, however... If I come back here and loot this place in the future... no, I don't want that skeleton. Yoink. Ooh, back to an abandoned mine. This is like the 4th of these blackguard cursicas that I've found. How do you pronounce that anyway? Curus? Something like that? Hello, Gustav. I don't recall saying the word sus. Like, I'm not doubting you. I just don't remember doing it. I'm sure there's context, but I've forgotten what it is already. Do I want to bring this gold bar? Might as well. Right, all this other valuable stuff can rot here for all I care. I'm mostly joking. I might come back in the future for the, other stuff, but we're going to go loot other shit first. Before I go filling my inventory with things I don't care about. Oh, yeah. Now I remember the context. I was trying to summon a pickaxe, which I can do at the cost of no mana. But, since I had 0 mana at the time, the game wasn't letting me do it. What can I make with this? Oh, this will actually let me make the Jonas parts. Alright, yeah, so that's a decent find. Do I want a simple cross? I'm not religious, so I'm not going to touch that. Nothing new in these pages. I can't put it back either. There we go. Coming back here is a bit impractical, but I will mark this. TLC. Do. I don't want to check this out, because that looks weird, and then we will head back to the boat. A lot of bony soil here as well. That's a lot of bony soil. No, don't worry about that sound, that's just a turkey. Stone path. And turkeys do sound like weird alien creatures. For some reason. I think I got distracted. So yeah, I can summon tools for no mana. Like, it doesn't cost me anything. But because I had 0 mana, the game is like, nope, something here is weird. Can't have you summoning things for free. But as soon as I had 1 mana, it's like, alright, yeah, you can summon stuff for free now. Don't worry about it. No strings attached. What is this ruin? It looks like it might have been a pretty impressive arch or bridge. Doesn't go anywhere, though. What if there's not anything underground? Not being pursued by a pig, so let's dig into this and check it out. Nope, nothing's in there. It's just a chicken. Let's head back to the boat, and we'll continue heading north. How are you doing, Gustav? Check out all this silver and gold I got. No, that's just flint. A lot of people were complaining about how overpowered a lot of the loot is inside of Rustbound, or not Rustbound. Better Ruins. And I thought they were just crazy, but it turns out that some of the ruins have, like, hidden chambers. That now that I know about them, I'm like, oh yeah, that is a little bit overpowered. Whereas previously, like, most of these ruins don't even have anything good in them. No, they just hid them from us. By which I mean I'm not the most observant of NBs. Whip. Alright. Back on the road again. Go ahead and sail around the island. Hopefully we at least make it to where I'm going this stream, although that is a lot of sailing. I'm exhausted, so I'm probably going to stop around 7. I wouldn't want to do any exploration off-stream, though, because I'm finding cool stuff. Like, look at that. Now I want to go up there and explore that. It just looks like a church. But you can never know what you find in those churches. This is why I'm never going to make it to where I'm going. I'm not religious, but I'll loot a church, why not? Pillaging. Actually, from out here, this doesn't look like a church. In fact, that looks a lot like the structure that's got a corrupted shiver in it that's just going to kill me in one hit once I get close enough. Although one of those definitely looks like a church. Where's my bow? Okay, that's not the structure I think it is. That doesn't mean there's not a shiver nearby. Oh, that's neat. Mika, thank you for checking in. Oop, lag spike. Hello. Wattlegate. Oh, they can be opened. No, surely I knew that was in the game. I've just never thought to use the Wattlegate as like a window. To the window. To the wall. Interesting. Some lime, bookshelves, aged debark, whatever. Small brown carpet. Check it out. I am in the house. The house. Like carpet. Pet the puppy. Unfortunately, I'm nowhere near home, so I cannot pet puppy dog for you. Chickens. There are no chickens nearby either. This is a neat looking Rowan. Doesn't look like there's a lot here. But like shape-wise, it's interesting. Alright, so we're going to check this out. And then we're going to go check out that trader. And then for real, I gotta stop exploring this island. Because there's going to be so many other cool things to explore along the way. Yeah, the house like carpet. Hex gets it. That Toby Fox guy is funny. I bet you he could make a pretty fun video game. Ooh, look at all these graves I could steal. Doop-de-doo. It's a lot of rot. Thongs. Bones. Oh, a cylinder. Summer stroll? That doesn't sound like the kind of thing I would be interested in, but also never say no to free stuff. I can't believe they leave all this stuff unattended. Under these strange stone markers. Yep. It's like they're practically giving him away. Alright, nothing down here. What are you, farming vessel? I can make bandages with those. It's probably going to be a good thing that I have them. Right, just a tiny bit more grave robbing, and then we will continue our adventure. A nuclear waste disposal yard would be a wild thing to mod into Vintage Story. I saw a pollution mod. I don't know what a pollution mod would add. I guess pollution, but like, from what source? Vintage Story really doesn't have enough industry for like large-scale pollution to be an issue. Alright. Looks like I've completely robbed the graveyard. What's funny is that my Animal Crossing island is supposed to be like a large graveyard. Damn, my inventory's already full of shit. Right, check out the trader. Who's over here? Probably beehive kilns. That is true. That is a lot of coal. Meat offcuts. But why's the game struggling? Hello there. Local goods. Trader the artisan. Know of anything interesting? Dang it. I mean, them marking a treasure hunter trader on the map would be pretty helpful. Do we want to go over here, chat? I know I'm like, oh, we should probably continue our adventure. It's like everywhere I look, there is some new cool thing to look at. Realistically, we're not going to make it to the Sunrift experiment this stream anyway. So we'll check this out. And then we'll head back to the boat. Unless, of course, I see something interesting over there. And then I'm like, oh, well, gotta check this out, too. It would be nice if on large islands like this, we got more megastructures. My world is mostly water. So in areas with a lot of land like this, it would be cool if we got more big stuff. Oh, it's just one of these damaged windmills. I've seen these a couple hundred times now. This one's got a locust nest in it. Lore books. Oh, this windmill actually doesn't have a quern. Yoink. Phosphorite. I don't necessarily need phosphorus. If you don't have another mod that adds luminous blocks. Oh. Locust nest. Let's go and break the locust nest. Life is short. Disrespect the locust nest. Holy shit, this locust nest is indestructible. There we go. Oh, that's where I keep getting the rope. I think that's one of those discoveries I make every couple of streams. I'm like, where am I getting all this rope from? And then I rediscovered it. That's a cute little flower pot. That's a horrible location for a front door. Just gonna break this, see if there's anything in it. Nope, alright. How do I get out of here? Same way I got in, I guess. Alright. Ooh. Some bones. Alright, we should probably stop getting distracted. Hand basket. I kind of like the sod roofing. I wonder if I shouldn't make a sod roof. Although I went through all the trouble of making those black tiles. I should probably use those black tiles. I wish that I could build in the devastation. Or like maybe a mini non-plot relevant devastation. As a rust mage, I should be fine. Hello? Nothing in here. New copper spear. Alright, let's get out of the hole in the ground. Okay, out of the hole in the ground. Oh, it's a bull. I need to stop getting distracted. Well, that's not scientifically possible. Nobody's more excited than me. I am. Not scientifically possible. Funny stuff. Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling, hole in the ground. Damn it. If I'm gonna get distracted and climb into holes in the ground, which I shouldn't be doing, there could at least be something in the hole in the ground. Whoop. All this exploration trying to make me look stupid. More stupid than I already am. I want a pet raccoon. Do you think there's a mod that lets us domesticate raccoons? Fuck, I've got a mod that lets me... Ow. Oh, I'm starting. I've got a mod that lets me tame shivers. Surely I could tame a raccoon. Alright, back to the boat. If I see another hole in the ground, I must resist climbing into it. Raccoons aren't domesticated, but raccoons do actually make pretty decent pets. They've got a nasty habit of killing toddlers. But I would never have a toddler, and I want a raccoon, so that's not an issue. Alright. Now for real, back in the boat. Whoop! You kids remember For Real Friends? Whatever happened to them? Surely the technology, if they kept making For Real Friends, would be quite a bit better. Growing up is not so tough, except when I've had enough. That's a neat little island. Oh, and there's some weird black circle in the center. Cool thing, question mark? We'll have to go check that out later. Probably. I will forget. Maybe make it stand out more. Wah. Whoa. I could always also bind a familiar to myself. Because there are raccoon familiars. Oop, traitor. I think that to get a raccoon familiar, I would have to kill raccoons, which isn't something I'm going to do. So I could just do some mining off camera. Hello? Nothing. Is there a trader here? Hello? I hear you. Where you at? Oh, there you are. Another artisan trader. Can I get any of the 3 traders I'm actually looking for? For the low cost of 4 gears, I could actually have them mark a treasure hunter trader for me on the map. But I can't afford to spend 4 gears. I've only got 47. What do I look like? Some kind of chump? Oh damn. Looks like this little island locked me in. Whoa there. Sure do love all my frames per second. All 12 of them. So I bet you're wondering how I've got this neat golden name tag. Ah, it's because about the support or whatever. Nothing special. I do have the content creator role on the official Vintage Droid Discord. Unfortunately, it doesn't come with any cool perks. Just go up to Tyra and it's like, hey, how many copies of Vintage Droid can I buy for $500? I need to do like a giveaway or whatever. Hello there. Another furniture trader. I'm going to lose my shit. Ideally, I would be in the bathroom when I do that. Har 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 har. It's like every trader I find is either clothing or furniture. Although I found 2 artisan traders not that far from each other. Which is a trader type other than clothing or furniture. Ba-da-ba-ba-bo. This game really does like to spawn big fuck-off mountains that would be really annoying to build around. Like, don't get me wrong, I love this game, but what's up with all the hostile terrain? Won't you take me to Electric Avenue? Ow. Out in the streets there was violence. Ooh, there's another trader over here. Whip, whip. There we go. Let's get down to Quiznos. Hello, or commodities trader. Know anything interesting around here? Fine. I like how I said fine, as if I was actually going to break down and give them the 4 gears, and then I didn't do that. Don't mark a trader on my map. I won't go there. Because I will forget. Ooh. Alright, we're gonna die, but let's go check out this ruin. Next stream, for sure, will actually make progress towards the Sunrift experiment. To be fair, despite the fact I really like the Sunrift experiment, it's not even that interesting. Out in the streets there was violence. That's a funny place for a bridge, considering it's super fucking impractical. Let's get our bow and arrow out, just in case. Could be bogeys. Doo-doo-doo. I think I've been to one of these before. And there's actually nothing here. There's probably a basement somewhere. It's just a matter of finding it. This place is too large to not have something somewhere. A lot of blueberries, though. There were a lot of blueberries when I found it last time in the desert as well, so I think the blueberries are just part of it. There's just water. This room isn't deep enough to contain a basement. Right, gotta check. IKEA has invaded. What is IKEA invading? That would be another funny ruin, just like in IKEA. There are a couple IKEA-based horror games. I think one was called IKEA until IKEA's like, no, cease and desist. Nothing. Out in the streets there was violence. Something, something, something. Oh shit. Run for it. Well, I found the basement. What is the actual entrance into here? Apparently flooded. Nope. This can't be the official entrance. Nope, here's another cave. This must be a well that's visible from the outside. Sent me the raccoon taming mod. Nice. We spend the next 40 minutes trying to figure out how to fight the current. Come on. Stop getting stuck. Clearly, when they built these better ruins, they didn't take into consideration that some of us would be small and struggle to fight the currents. Tool vessel, don't particularly care. I've come to save you, skeletons. Don't need granite. Ick. Let it go. Skeletons acquired. Skeleton compact. It's here. There we go. I've got my priorities straight. Do Raccoon Dragon Ball Z guy. What? Excuse me. Ow. Would you stop throwing rocks and shit? Probably couldn't eat this. Heal up a tiny bit. Get back here. And it's dead. Out in the streets there was violence. It's too many. Run for it. Follow me into the water. Whoop. Alright. Stop throwing rocks. Okay. Alright, have fun, Diesel. Also, if you can find out why you keep changing color on the YouTube chat, let me know. There's probably a pattern to it, but who knows what that pattern is. Just going to apply my bandage under the water, as one does. Boom. 37:30, so I'll probably explore this ruin and then call it. Ow, jerk. Really could use better weapons. Although as a volley rust mage. Actually, I'm not even a rust mage anymore. But both farmers and a volley do have reduced physical damage. Melee, anyway. That sure was a sentence I structured there. Come on. Arrows are not very good point blank. Missed. Would be funny if I could damage myself that way, though. Like, it would suck, but it would be funny. If that makes sense. That's gonna heal up. At no point does YouTube let you choose a color, so I think that the chat thing I've got is doing it at random, but it just kind of changes. Also at random. Out in the streets there was violence. What are those? What are those? That's just Jonas assembly stuff. There's a lot of firewood. Who aged boards? That's not something I need or have room for. Ow, I'm calling shenanigans. Ow, jerk. Alright. Have a good one, Diesel. I will also be stopping the stream sooner than later. Ooh, an acorn. So what's the deal with Sally Acorn anyway? Is Sonic the Hedgehog dating Sally the Acorn? I mean, Sally Acorn the squirrel. I might need sleep. Which will come as a surprise to absolutely no one. Wood crate. Saltpeter, empty, flint. Rye seeds. Spiderweb, aged hay. Such a random collection of stuff down here. Nothing valuable in there. Acorn, saltpeter. Fireclay's not a bad find. It's not something I need, though. Kapok seeds. A lot of Jonas parts. If I cared about those, this would be a good ruin. I don't particularly. Seed vessel. What is that? Soybean? Don't care. Oh, locust nest. I can break this for free stuff. Joke's on you. I already broke your nest. But got so much health. It's almost like I'm not using a real weapon. Alright. Unless there's something hidden in the hay. I don't think we fully explored this dungeon. Nope, doesn't look like there's anything down here. Alright. Well, I've got to go to bed, so I guess we'll do the outro. Woot, 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 woot. Okay, so if you're hanging out, whether you're chatting or just lurking, I want you to know that you're appreciated. If you've been watching this, if you're watching this as a VOD some point in the future and you watch the entire thing, then you have the patience of a saint and are equally appreciated. As you can see, I did a whole lot of working on the house. I did almost none of that. Anyway, like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and visit farewell. Thank you for checking in, Vicar. Yeah, I'm hoping I'm going to sleep well. I have not gotten a decent amount of sleep in the last 7.5 years.